Showtime! The Capital G show starts right now.
What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. So guys, been looking more into Legacy of the Valiant, and yeah, see, I actually got it right that time. I found this card, Chirubime, Princess of Maples. And, you know, it's not like the most over-the-top, crazy good card, but I don't know why. I like this card a lot. You know, let's go over it really quickly. It's got 1800 attack, 28 defense. It's 8 stars. It's an earth plant type. It says, your opponent cannot target other plant monsters for attacks. If this card in your possession is sent to the graveyard by your opponent's card, either by battle or by card effect, you can special summon one plant monster from your deck except herself. Obviously, another copy of Chirubime, Princess of Maples. So, I think that it's pretty damn obvious by the fact that when this card dies, it gets the Lone Fire Blossom effect. It's a pretty good card, you know, I think so anyway. If your opponent Mirror Forces it, you know, they use a Dark Hole on her, you're instantly going to be able to drop a 2800 beater, you know, a Titanial on their head. And, I mean, this card does have a 2800 ass, so it's going to be pretty damn difficult to kill it in battle. You know, if you bring her out using Lone Fire Blossom, I mean, you can just basically sit on this card for multiple turns until you can stack up whatever you need. And there's always the option of just being able to ram into one of your opponent's, you know, 19 or 2000 attack monsters and then just grabbing a, you know, Talea or grabbing a Titanium and just running over your opponent, just like mashing them over the head. Now, it does kind of suck that they put the, you know, you can special summon. Obviously, that means it's an optional effect, so it has the potential to miss timing if something, you know, if your opponent kills it with like a Raikou or a Soul Taker, but nobody really plays those cards that much, so you shouldn't have to worry about that so much. And they also gave it the card trooper like effect where it has to be controlled by you to activate the effect, basically. So let's say your opponent like uses Big Eye or, you know, Mind Control or something like that, and then later in the turn they torrential tribute, you won't actually get the effect. Now, one of the reasons why I like this card a lot, and maybe I gravitated towards the card, is because I've always wanted to build like a plant beatdown deck. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about your fancy plant synchro with Spore and all this other nonsense. I'm talking straight up Carolina Panther, Baltimore Raven, old school beatdown, punch you straight in the mouth type of deck. You know, I get a Titanial, I get a Talea on board, and I just beat the shit out of you with a 2800 beater. You know, I think that Maples, it like inches me closer to that deck. I mean, considering she tutors both of those cards and she's level 8, so now trading can be like hella consistent. You could even run like a skill drain version with, you know, Beast King, knowing that Lone Fire and Dandelion and, you know, Maples, Titanial, none of these cards are affected by skill drain, or you could just run, you know, a non-skill drain version. And I just think that it could be a very fun deck. I don't know how extremely competitive it could be, but I think that the deck would definitely be fun to play. You throw in some Call of the Haunted or, you know, Miracle Fertilizer, and then it's like you have so many ways to just revive these big booty bitches. I mean, that's the one thing that I like about plants is, I mean, there's a lot of ways to get these cards back. And considering, again, that this card has 2800, if you trade her in and you don't have anything in the graveyard, you can just Call to the Haunted her on your opponent's end phase and then switch her to defense. Or, you know, again, just ram it in and then get something else. So, you know, hopefully, maybe this is a sign that Konami isn't done supporting plants, and, you know, maybe we'll cross our fingers and Lone Fire will go to 2, because this would be so much fun to play. And, yeah, I think that obviously this card isn't as good as Lone Fire Blossom, because, you know, there are some things that keep it from being like just a flat out amazing card, but I think it's still good in its own right. So let me know what you guys think. Just got a little excited. I'm closer to my plant beatdown deck. Thank you guys for watching as always. Subscribing makes life happy.